Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Now don't threaten our next guest with kidney stones, okay?
No, I wouldn't. Would I? Would I do
Yeah.
something like that? I think I would probably
point.
today. She is starring in 2 television shows that are very successful right now, Dan for Mayor and also Sanctuary, and 2 slightly different roles, the
Yeah, a
2 of
little
them.
bit.
Agam Darshi is joining us.
Hello, Agam.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. The
Good.
roles, I was kidding, they're pretty much the same, aren't they? I mean,
Pretty much.
Same
Yeah.
shows, Dan for Mayor, Sanctuary. Well, let's start talking about Dan for Mayor. Fred's been on our show many times before. Such a funny
Love him.
guy.
Love
Tell
the
us
show.
about
So sweet.
your role on Dan for Mayor.
So I play Brianna, his potential love interest, or if you watched last week, you would see that
The
it
love
is-
interest.
is the love interest, yeah. She's just a sweet girl next door. She is the niece of the opposing lady who's also running for mayor as well.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, and your character, like so many, I mean, you have a very large sweetness running through the character, but at the
Yeah.
same point, there's a real feistiness to her as well.
There is. I think it was really important for them to just have like a girl that was able to sort of, stand up to Fred or to Dan
Yeah.
and to kind of get her way as well.
Because he's a bit of a bumbling idiot. I'm not once again, Fred, not you, not you. But Dan, right? I mean, he's that guy that doesn't grow up. And I think
Yeah.
every girl knows some guy that's at that stage of his life where he should be growing up.
Exactly.
Not quite there yet.
Exactly. And so that's why I think there was a little bit of a disconnect between Brianna and Dan.
Now we're going to look at a clip. Why don't you set this one up for us?
Okay. So Brianna is giving some much needed advice to Dan.
Pep talk.
Here you go. This is a clip from Dan for Mayor.
I don't know you very well, Dan. This cute, scruffy-looking bartender guy running for mayor, everybody assumed it was a joke. But lately you had me convinced that maybe it's not. Is it?
No, it's not. It's just...
So suck it up. You need a new campaign manager. Get one. You can do this. I don't mean you can win, but you can lose with dignity.
Yeah. Thanks for the pep talk.
My pleasure.
Pep talks are all about just that slight little dose of reality.
Exactly.
Have you done a lot of comedy before, or was this?
Not tons and tons, but it was really fun to do, and the writers were so great. They're
Yeah.
from Corner Gas, and so they really know how to write well.
Very
Well,
funny.
Yeah.
And I guess that's got to be part of the process too, is really sort of talk to them about it and the timing. But you work with someone like Fred too, and he's so good at it.
Yeah, I just kind of figured my process for this was so different than other things that I've done. I just figured I should show up, know my lines, and have fun. And
Yeah.
if I'm
Yeah.
laughing, chances are the audience
So
will too.
true. Now let's talk about Sanctuary. You guys are currently filming season 3,
That's right.
and you play the role of Kate Freelander. Tell us about Kate.
So Kate Freelander is the opposite of Brianna.
Is she
This
ever?
really tough, sort of very sarcastic, likes to play with guns, beat up boys type of girl.
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot of experience with that in my own life, so it was
Ha.
a bit of a stretch.
That's not what we hear in doing
It
our
must be
research.
fun to play a bad girl role like that, where you do
So
get to
great.
play with guns on a show like Sanctuary.
Yeah, it really just kind of, I don't know where it all came from, but I
Yeah.
really got to play it, so it was nice.
Did they teach you? Like, I mean, when you're
Look,
going to
you
those
don't
real
have to
physical
patio
scenes,
film.
do they have someone specific that comes in and
Yeah.
says, this is how you do it? And-
Yeah, like they've been teaching me with the gun process, and I'm also taking a lot of fight classes, and I think tomorrow they're gonna have me on a harness, and I'm gonna be learning how to do like drops and kicks. And, yeah, it's great.
Now, a lot of Sanctuary.
You're not enjoying it at all.
No,
it's
It's
terrible.
It's
So much
terrible,
hard work.
terrible.
A lot of
Need
it
another
has been
job.
shot on green screen, but you guys
Yeah.
are going out to shoot more and more on location. And one of those locations that you're going to is Riverview Hospital, which is a very, very creepy place.
It is.
What are you guys doing there? Can you tell us anything about it?
That's actually a big episode for Ryan. I haven't read the episode yet,
Yeah.
Ryan
but
Roberts' character,
his character is also a half werewolf.
Yeah.
So
Because there's lots of creepy creatures on Sanctuary.
Well, that's the whole
Yes.
point of the show, right? It's the things that go bump in the night that
Exactly.
actually really do go bump in the night.
Exactly. So there's so much room to sort of play and so many different avenues to go into.
Well, and there's that nice aspect to your character, Kate, as well, in that, it's never quite certain whether you're good, whether you're bad. There's that sort of, you get to play that middle ground really well, and
Yeah.
I guess the character gets to choose her points.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's probably the thing that I love most about it.
Nice. I also like how excited everybody on Sanctuary is to go out and shoot somewhere.
Yeah.
Because you guys mostly use green screen, right? Like,
That's true.
For people that don't sort of understand. Like most of it's just shot in a warehouse, or?
Basically, it's a studio. There's 3 different warehouses, and there's basically a green screen and a green stage, and you
We're
just
looking
stand
at it.
there.
Oh, we did just looked at it for 1 second. Yeah.
You stand there. There you go. So you'll have like one prop, and then your character or your fellow actor,
And then they put it all in later.
Yeah.
So how cool is it when you get to see it? I mean, after, right? Because, you know, obviously you use your imagination, and that's part of acting, but it must be really wild to see it when the final product comes out.
It's pretty neat. I mean, they've won Emmys, or not won Emmys, they've been nominated for Emmys for the work that they've done in CGI.
It's a very revolutionary process for the show.
Yeah, it's pretty huge. They've done a great job. And it's so much fun to work on green screen, because you feel like you're doing a play. Like, it's so theatrical, and you get to be a kid.
Full-on pretend world.
Yeah, completely, completely.
Well, and different for an actor, too, in that so many days you're going to the same place. So there's a real comfort in the space that you're working in, and that would be really unusual for you, I would think. You know, you're usually at different sets in different places.
Yeah, there's definitely a comfort behind it. Actually, it's really funny. One of the episodes that we did, there was a scene where we had to pretend, it was just so amazing. We had to pretend that there was a city that was kind of propping up all around us. And all of us were just sort of in awe by it, because we were like kids in a toy store, and we're just like, we're just imagining everything that was happening. And it was really a lot of fun.
And then you watch it and you
Yeah.
see that it works and everything comes together.
Well, congratulations on both roles.
Thank
we
you.
want to tell you that Sanctuary is currently airing season 2 in reruns because it has been completed, but they are filming season 3, and hopefully you can see it very, very soon. And Dan, for Mayor, make sure that you do not miss it.
Yeah, it airs Mondays 8:30 on CTV, and we should mention Sanctuary Friday 10 p.m. on Sci-Fi Channel, and Fridays 9 p.m. on Space. And if you have any extra frequent flyer miles from your Toronto, Vancouver, Toronto, Vancouver, Toronto, Vancouver, I could use them.
I will definitely keep that in mind.
I always like to end an interview by begging for something.
Make it awkward.
Can you make this pain stop, please?
Hey, Mike, for those who didn't turn in earlier, you might want to explain what you mean.
Right, shouldn't point here and talk about pain. Don't worry about it. If you didn't hear the beginning of the show, use your imagination.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we return...
There's a city popping up.
Jamie Ma, really? And Taryn Parker will be joining us if they don't run away from GoGoMagazine.ca. Don't go away.